The video's explanations are based on the market capitalization of the coin. Additionally, if you would like to stay updated on XRP and other cryptocurrency news, please subscribe to my channel and give it a like. Now examine this. On August 1st, the SEC will hold a meeting where XRP investors are hoping for regulatory clarity. The XRP army is eagerly anticipating the next ruling from Judge Torres and the August 1st SEC hearing. A ruling regarding the SEC and Ripple. Matter could be reached this week at the latest. The 8.9% gain in XRP price is due to market enthusiasm and legal ambiguity. Much anticipation was dashed last week when the highly anticipated SEC closed-door conference, purportedly regarding a potential settlement with Ripple, yielded no substantial information on the subject. The XRP army, however, is now focusing on August 1st, when another closed-door SEC conference is scheduled. The schedule for the first gatherings on August contains a wide range of issues, just like the last conference. Such as administrative processes involving continuing legal disputes and the filing and resolution of injunction applications. Meanwhile, circulating rumors suggest that Judge Analisa Torres is urging a ruling in the protracted legal case between Ripple and the SEC to be made this week at the latest. Despite the low likelihood, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has stated that a definitive court decision is imminent. There might be a resolution to the Ripple Expo SEC lawsuit soon. Reports the nearly 4-year litigation is about to come to a close as Judge Analisa Torres deliberates on a final ruling that would end it. In the lawsuits that started in December 2020, the SEC used Ripple as a punching bag. The cryptocurrency company was accused of violating US securities regulations through the issuance of XRP, due to the case's potential impact on industry. Regulation and legal reach. The Bitcoin market has been closely monitoring its development. Judge Torres is presently contemplating the final judgments that will be rendered on the substantial legal proceedings, as we have learned. That being said, it seems like the market may finally have some answers on how the US government plans to regulate Ripple and the cryptocurrency industry as a whole. There was some success for Ripple last year. The corporation was not. It's entirely absolved of guilt, even though this result was considered as partial due to the designation of XRP as a security. The ultimate decision will determine all of the fines that the company will have to pay. The lawsuit could be postponed if the Securities and Exchange Commission decides to appeal. The formal schedule has not been made public. Still, we could hear back in as little as 4 weeks with the verdict. Furthermore, it would be convenient if a definitive verdict were to come at this time. An impending shakeup at the SEC may be in the works, depending on how the US presidential election plays out. Do you see a bright future for Ripple and XR? Because of the disagreement, Oldal is one of several Ripple services that have experienced a slowdown. The decision might facilitate the company's efforts to seek out more collaborators. The continuing legal battle caused some exchanges to delist XRP. The reinstatement of the price of XRP is possible if the ruling is favorable, a move that will open doors to more funding. It is expected that the final verdict would significantly impact XRP's performance. This brings us to our prior point. XRP has been following a long-term wedge pattern in its trading. The whole cryptocurrency market and the XRP community are keeping a close eye on the ongoing dispute between Ripple and the SEC. The prosecution is focusing on the claims that Ripple sold XRP tokens as unregistered securities. In the near future, the court is scheduled to deliver its verdict, which might significantly alter market dynamics and the price of XRP. The case against the SEC is progressing. The attention remains fixed on the court's ruling about the penalty that Ripple will face for selling assets that have not been registered. The SEC has suggested a $2 billion fine in an injunction for XRP sales to institutional investors. Concerning the SEC's continuing legal difficulties, there are several questions, rumors, and speculations that have not yet been resolved. The original deadline for the case's resolution was July of this year, which coincides with the previous ruling that XRP is not a security on the anniversary of that decision. However, this did not transpire, and as a result, market sentiment over the case's imminent resolution has become unfavorable. Prominent XRP supporter and lawyer Bill Morgan has spoken forward to debunk speculation and misinformation around the case. In a recent post, he criticized other false claims made regarding the SEC v. Ripple case. He responded to a post published by the claim that XRP will soon have regulatory certainty and be the only cryptocurrency was, he stressed, incorrect. He stressed that the XRP cryptocurrency is already legally certain thanks to judicial decisions. Courts do not clarify regulations, according to Morgan. In addition, he mentioned that XRP sales may potentially be seen as investment contracts, Such a domino effect of appeals could occur regardless of the judge's ruling on remes. He went on. Whether the SEC chances are strong or weak is a matter of debate. The CC has filed a case against Ripple, and Judge Annalisa Torres is now waiting for a final ruling. Most notably, at the Bitcoin conference, Donald Trump asserted that Gary Gensler, the current chair of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, has Information Link's profile. As a leader, Gary Gensler is full of heart. He has extensive experience in the financial sector, having worked as a regulator and angel lecturer at MIT and on Wall Street. He is now working to improve investor safeguards in the $2 trillion Bitcoin industry. Many concepts were revealed by him. During Biden and Harris's transition, he was in charge of the evaluation team for the Federal Reserve banking and securities regulatory agencies. He was previously presented with the Alexander Hamilton Award, the highest honor bestowed by the Treasury. Meanwhile, in Baltimore, Maryland, he was presented with the 2014 Franco Fiduciary Prize. He was born into a Jewish household on October 18, 1957, and he earned a Master of Business Administration degree from Penn. At the Demi Sloan School of Management, he also serves as an adjunct professor. He began his federal career in the 1990s and has since served in a variety of capacities for agencies such as the Treasury, the SEC, Sarbanes-Oxley, the CFTC, Swaps Enforcement, and the Library Inquiry, among others. Gary Gensler will likely remain the SEC representative until 2026, even though he renounced. Among the crypto approach modifications he plans to implement in the future are exchange-traded resources, guardianship, decentralized finance, stable coins, token obligations, and advanced phases, as he has already mentioned. Magistrates from the SEC have been looking into multiple authorities, including his relative Gensler, for not giving enough administrative direction on Bitcoin, because of which the Congress and the association might have reached a deadlock. In the U.S., the SEC, CE, and Financial Crimes Enforcement Network are in charge of advanced resource standards. However, due to their varied domains, these organizations have devised a complex procedure that cryptocurrency enterprises are compelled to undergo for the purpose of operating lawfully. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has been vocal in his criticism of the SEC and Chair Gensler in interviews, citing their policy of regulation by enforcement and the agency's haziness on crypto regulation as reasons for his criticism. He advised that the data shown here should not be construed as a trading recommendation. Any investments made relying on the information presented on this page are not liable for any reason. Do your own research and consult an expert with relevant experience before making any financial decisions.